A very unfortunate truth is no matter how much good you're doing in the world, there will be somebody who is having a bad day who wants to pass their bad day on to you, and it doesn't even matter that you're doing good. They don't care about that. They're not focused on that. They're focused on feeling better, unfortunately at the expense of you and making you feel worse.
When someone else is shining, when they're growing tall, you can either be inspired and try to grow taller yourself, which takes more belief and more self-esteem and more self-discipline, or you can just chop them down and feel better.
Next Level Nation, today for episode number 2101, there's always someone who wants to rain on your effing parade.
Did you put effing in the...
No, I didn't put effing in the parade. I don't have that kind of courage. I'm a coward, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
I didn't mean the full swear. I just meant effing. E-F-F-I-N with a little...
Didn't do it.
Dash thing.
I could think about it now, though.
Nice.
Nobody would know the difference. Alan asked me, he said, what are you learning, man? And I said, well, one of our clients is very big on YouTube. They have 108,000 subscribers. They're getting 1.5 million views a month. Like, they're crushing. They're doing really, really well. And I've been helping them with their comments. And I always look at their comments anyway. And he said, what are you learning? And I said, even if you are doing like the most positive shit, trying to help people, adding value, giving stuff away for free, raising people's awareness, supporting people, whatever, there's always someone who is going to shit on your parade.
Real quick.
Yeah.
What do you think? You know these people.
Yeah.
You work with these people. What do you think of them as human beings?
Great humans. Like, just... They are doing very well financially because of their past choices. And the thing, when I first met them, the thing that I was told was, we want to give back, add value, and we're big on philanthropy. We want to give back, add value, we're big on philanthropy. There was never a discussion of money. They're not in this to make money. Whoa. They just want to add value. And so, it's great.
In terms of quality human being, 0 to 10.
Super high. Man.
Statistically.
From what I've known and understood, 9.
And they're still getting chopped down.
More than you would think. It has helped me a ton to be in their comments because it gives me the logical response without the emotional one. And I know them behind the scenes, and it's... But then you start to... Yes, I hope to one day get to the place where I am so centered and so zen that I just immediately have empathy. You know, oh, that Alan Lazaros guy who left that negative comment, he's probably going through it. He's probably going through it. This isn't about me. This is about him. It's not about me. Am I there yet? No. But this does help me understand that a lot of these people are just struggling with their own shit. So Tara and I went and saw friends on Saturday. I don't know, one of these days. And Tara and this person went to high school together. They've been friends for a long time. They went to high school together. And they were talking about how there were certain people that were bullied and certain people that did the bullying. And now the people who are doing the bullying, a lot of them are not doing so hot in life. And yeah, I said, isn't it interesting? And Alan and I always have, these things get heated when we talk about this, so we'll see what happens.
Not a fan of bullies, personally.
Same. But isn't it interesting that a lot of the people that were bullies got bullied, and now they're dealing with the childhood shit that they never faced, that created the bully in the first place? Again, not an excuse. Not an excuse, doesn't make it right, not negating what they did. I gotta say that, because Alan gets fired up. And...
What about the people who went through it and didn't bully people?
Shout out to them for being more evolved humans, or having better circumstances, or having a better reaction and a better response. I think it should be...
You could have been a fucking bully.
I was. I definitely had bullied people in the past. Not terribly, but
What do you mean?
I wasn't like a knock your books out of your hand type, but like when I would go fishing with my friends, I would like intentionally flip the boat over. I'd be in it too. I'm okay with it because I wanted to make people laugh. I thought it was funny. It's not always funny for people. And at the time, I was looking for significance. And I got significance by causing mayhem at times, even if it was my own mayhem too. But look, I didn't have any significance as a kid. I was trying to find a way to get significance. I can understand. Now, again, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. And that's my goal in this discussion is
0 to 10. How much do you think you bullied?
Not a lot.
Statistically.
3. Because these were my friends. I really cared about these people, and they were my friends. It's not like I was trying to wreck their day. I was trying to make it fun, is what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
But still, there's better ways to make it fun than that. But that's my thesis in this episode is it's not about you. It's not about what you're doing. It's not about the impact that you're trying to have. That's not why this person or these people are crapping on your dreams. It's because they don't have dreams to crap on.
Can you give us some tangible examples of comments that are just ridiculous?
Oh, man.
It's like there's a lot of people that are actually pretty terrible that you can shit on. Why not focus on that?
Because
I'll never understand it. Chopping people down makes no sense. What a waste of your fucking time.
Well, if you're going to try to chop somebody down and you're really looking for significance, you try to chop somebody really positive down because you know it's going to get to them. When if it's somebody negative, they're not going to notice. They're so used to it. I think that's one of the reasons people do it. I don't know if it's just like, oh, this is clickbait, or you guys hate each other behind the scenes. I know it because it's a couple, or it took 7 minutes to get to the value. This video sucks. It would be really good if you just skip to the 7-minute mark. Like that type of stuff.
I would love to see that person's channel. I would love.
They don't have
them
because I've looked. Somebody,
and I had someone. I'm sorry to interrupt you. We had a person behind the scenes. We did some relationship talks coaching, and the boyfriend, the husband in this case, boyfriend, I think. And he said, "How in the fuck are Barbie and Ken supposed to help us with our relationship?" Honestly, man, whatever. Whatever.
You're gonna get it.
Yeah,
you're gonna get it. Somebody commented on our YouTube video when I was talking about productivity, and they were like, "Yeah, I was on a yacht this weekend, and I worked a 10-hour day, and I took two lunches, and the reason you can't work in stuff like that is because you're not disciplined." It's like, first of all, any day you want to go toe to toe on discipline, let's set it up. And
I fucking love it.
When
you get shit on, it's sneaky one of my favorite things.
I'm not a fan.
I know, because it's supposed to fire you up a little. That's supposed to ignite the motivation.
It does. Yeah. But here's the thing. When I'm working on my yacht in 50 years, I'm not going to be commenting on people's YouTube videos. You know what I mean? So
that's what you should have said.
If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But I wouldn't go out of my way to do that. And I think that's because I'm super fulfilled. And I get fulfillment, and I get significance, and I get purpose from doing this. And I've never really been that type of person to comment on people's shit anyway, but I understand. I'm not making it okay. I'm just saying I do understand why people do it. They want significance, and that's one way to get significance is to take happiness from somebody else, unfortunately.
Yeah. Not a fan of bullies. Chopping someone else down to gain something is, just a giant waste of your time. You don't actually get any. There is no real utility. It's just emotional. If you really want significance, you can become better. And again, it all comes down to self-belief. And everyone out there watching or listening, do a little bit of research on self-efficacy if you're so inclined. Do whatever you want. But I recommend self-efficacy is your unconscious and subconscious belief in your own ability to build something. And even certain people who I genuinely do not like, I never go out of my way to tear them down because it's a waste of my time. Now, do I fight injustice? Yeah. Like I mentioned about the documentary. I'm not in any way in support of a lot of the shit that's going on that's hurting the environment and the earth. And I have to allocate my resources to build the self, build the family, build the business so that the world is a better place, not a worse place. And again, I think a lot of it really does come down to self-belief. because no matter what you do in this life, you're going to get shit on. And the unfortunate part too, I mean, I've gotten some texts, man. Are you kidding me? Kevin and I spoke at something called the Confident Women's Consortium. It was a event that we kind of co-hosted early on. This was 8 years ago. There's someone who was fucking furious with us. Because we're not women.
I don't remember. They must have reached out to you personally.
Yeah, I never told you. This person is not a fan, or at least was not a fan of you. And she said, well, some woman really hurt him really bad or whatever. The truth is we triggered something in her.
And, yes, you're also correct.
Yeah. Also,
many women hurt you.
Have hurt you. And this is the interesting thing too. Okay, so men spoke at an event called Confident Women's Consortium. And I understand that you're upset that there aren't enough women speakers. I'm with you. But that's not Kevin and I's fault. And we added value, and that was an event that we co-hosted, and we were invited to do that, and we teamed up with this. So at the end of the day, no matter what, and let's go underneath it. What are we trying to do? We're trying to do good in the world.
Yeah, but like you said, that's a never-ending, because here, okay, cool. Every time we've hosted an event, we've always tried to make it even men and women on stage. Every time. That's something we've always, but you can't explain that to someone. Well, you're going to sit them down and say, all right, Alan, just sit for a second. Let me pull out the list. Okay. First time there was 70%, it doesn't matter. That's the thing is that's why it's really hard to even put energy into it, because it's just a vacuum. You're most likely never going to get through to the person. That's why I don't like to comment back, because I don't want it to go back and forth. But I also don't want my self-worth to get stepped on. It's like, look, I can't imagine you're more disciplined than I am. I'm sorry. I can't imagine you're more disciplined than I am. I just can't.
What did you end up commenting back?
Something along look, I love that for you, that you're able to work all over the place. I've worked all over the place too. But I also think I stand with my opinion that I would be, and we as humans would be more productive in a dark environment. And if there's ever a way we can line up a discipline challenge, I'm happy to go toe-to-toe with you with a little winky face. Nice. And I'm going to win.
By the way, a dark room, you mean like an office?
An office, a dark room?
Laptop lifestyle.
No. Like an office. Somewhere where where you're like locked in. You're not floating around on your fucking inner tube with your laptop. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
I will give you the scientific data.
Next Level Nation, what is happening? If you've thought to yourself, I want to try coaching, but you don't really know where to start, group coaching would be a wonderful place for you. That's really why we created it in the first place. We start a new round every 90 days. So if you're hearing this, go to the website, nextleveluniverse.com, and we have the landing page where you can actually hold your spot right now. Even if there's a group going on right now, you can still lock your spot for the next one. The biggest thing that we've seen is as we get closer and closer to the date, unfortunately, some people end up missing. The group fills up and they can't do it, and then they end up regretting that. So please head over to the website. The link will be in the show notes, and we would love to see you there.
I was away this weekend, and I was productive. Not even close. Not even close. I have this little Zen book, little travel laptop. I bring it with me. Emilia and I have our setups. We went to the lake. I am wildly sunburned compared to, it was a rainy day.
That's what happens when you never leave the house or the office. You know it.
And I was probably half as productive, if that, maybe a fourth, because our house is set up for productivity. Back to the utility of this conversation. I have been, unfortunately, shit on my entire life. For whatever reason, maybe it's low self-worth, maybe it's high self-belief, maybe it's people know I'll tolerate it, whatever. I don't know. I don't know the exact reason, but for whatever reason, I've always been chopped down, for sure. Way more than supported, in my opinion. That's shifting a bit, and I think it's because now I have the self-respect where people know that I'm going to actually call it out. Which is huge. That's been really nice. I'm not I'm not just going to let someone shit on me anymore without saying, well, wait a minute. Your shit stinks too. What exactly are you doing with your life? You fucking burnout. Right. That's the thing. It's so interesting. It's so easy to shit on me and to shit on what I'm doing. But where are your goals and dreams? Where's your charity? Where are you putting yourself out there? Where are you putting yourself on the line? What exactly are you doing for the world? See, no one messes with you when you become the type of person who isn't going to just let you, fine, you want to go toe to toe, we will. Now, I'm not going to overswing, but if you're going to take shots, you better be ready to receive at least equal back. And I never used to understand this, so I always figured, you know what, whatever, one day I'll show you. That never worked.
It can't, because most people are gone. Most people are gone by then.
So here's what I did. And this is what I think everyone should do. I really do believe this. I do. I have a list of people. I do. I don't think it's noble. And I'm not going to go out of my way to make these people's lives worse. But I'll tell you what. I've got a list, baby. You motivate me more than you can imagine. With every shitty thing you've ever said to me. Behind my back or in person. And by the way, I've heard the shit. Awesome. Let's go. That motivates me. I've aim higher, work harder, get smarter. When people are unjust and they mistreat you, aim higher, work harder, get smarter. You'll be the one laughing in the end. And that has always worked. That's always worked. That's the only thing I have control over. Aim higher, work harder, get smarter.
But it doesn't work for everyone. That's the thing.
But it does. It could. It could. I believe that it could. And it doesn't work as well for everyone. I do understand that. I think we all have a fire in us. And some people, that fire gets smaller when they get shit on. Other people, it gets bigger. For me, the fire gets bigger when I get shit on. And aim higher, work harder, get smarter is a great response. And the only way I've ever been able to make it into a positive. I would add one to it, though. In my 36 years old, the old me didn't do this. But the new me, 100% is going to have the self-respect to shield bump it. Last thing, I'll let Kevin talk, I promise. You, at all times, you have your castle in this metaphor. And I love the movie Troy, 2004. They have a shield wall, and they're defending their country. Listen, they aren't attacking people. They're defending their country in this film. And in history as well, apparently. But again, it's history. So the Greeks are attacking them. They're just defending their country. They're not attacking anyone. This is defense. So they have a shield wall. And the Greeks are coming at them with however many troops. And there's three things you can do when you have a shield wall. You can hold your ground, which I think is what you did when you commented back. You didn't shield bump them and blast them into oblivion, but you did a little bit. Come on. So you held your fucking ground. But what I used to do is take a step back. Take a step back. Take a step back. And if you do that for too long, eventually you're backed into a corner, and then you have to shield bump hard. And you got to remember this about bullies. They're weak as fuck inside. So when you shield bump hard, you're going to come at them with all the truth. And then you're going to create trauma. If you don't defend yourself now, they're going to keep backing you into a corner until eventually it's like, wait a minute. And then you come at them with everything. And I don't think that that's constructive. So what I try to do is hold your ground and give them a little bump. Give them a little bump. Give them a little something so they know who they're messing with, so that they stop. Because otherwise, I've learned this, they will not stop until you show them that they're not going to get away with it.
It's hard. It's hard. But to your point, I think you just have to figure out which direction have you gone in the past, because I think it is keeping your self-worth. That's what this whole conversation is about, to a degree. If you just abandon your own self-worth over and over and over, like let's just say Alan's poking fun at me all the time and I just take it and take it and take it. I'm losing self-worth every time. A little bit, might not be noticeable, but that's the way I'm trending. Then eventually when you try to put a stop to that, it feels extremely uncomfortable because you're going against so much momentum. That's why, like, sometimes a little ego is not bad necessarily. I told the story of how when I was like, I don't know how old I was, 18, 19, somebody messaged me on Facebook and they just like messaged me out of nowhere, said, "Hey man, fuck you." and like then a bunch of other not so nice stuff. And I was like, what the fuck what is going on? Like, dude, next time I see you, you're done. Like, I don't know. I've never seen you. I don't even know who you are. And just so you know, I train martial arts. So okay, cool. Next time I see you, it's on, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize you trained. Wait, is this the right Kevin Palmieri? No, it's not. Oh, okay, cool. But if I didn't say anything, kid just would have kept talking trash.
Yeah.
And again, I was like 19. So there was a little ego of like, yeah, dude, let's do it. I'd fucking love it. I'd love to do it.
This is the last story, I promise, but this is fun. I'm glad we're doing this. I had a girlfriend in high school that everyone thought was extremely attractive. I would use the word hot, okay? I think some girls are beautiful, other girls are hot. I think some are a combination of both. Cute, whatever. She was, put it this way, I was with a friend and I was dating her, and when she came out of the school, he turned to me and said, dude, she's fucking hot. And this is high school kids, okay? And I said, I know, man. Oh my goodness. And there was this guy, this dude messages me. He's fucking, so I'm, 17 at the time? I think I'm 17. I'm a senior in high school. Picture me in high school. I look young now. Imagine me in high school. Scrawny, just whatever. Smart, have a lot going for me, but weak and lanky. And this guy who messages me, he's like, dude, I'm going to take your girl.
Do I know who this person is?
No. She's from a different town, and he's one of those badasses. He's like 21 years old. This dude was jacked on the sauce for sure. He messages me. He's like, dude, I'm gonna beat your ass and take your girl. And he was like, dude, he dealt pills. He was like one of those. And I remember thinking, there's nothing I can do. It's like, honestly, I hope she likes smart guys because I'm fucked.
If you must.
It's like, what the hell am I gonna do? I remember actually thinking, there's nothing I can do. I mean, what am I going to do? Go get arrested? Like, fight the guy? And So this is one thing, last thing I'll share. I know I got to jump. When you are playing the long game, I never realized this until my 30s. Dude, you have a lot to lose. I can't go get arrested. I have a bright future. When you have a bright future, you have a lot to lose. These people, that guy had nothing to lose. He gets arrested, whatever. My life already sucks. Oh, if I get arrested, I don't get into college. If I don't get into college, all my dreams go. For the dream chasers out there. Goals and dreams, future-oriented, people have leverage on you. I have a lot to lose. I got a big, bright future. You need to hold on to your self-respect. I remember thinking, if you want to take her, because there's nothing I can do. And I remember thinking, she's going to want you for sure. You're in way better shape than me.
Real quick story.
Luckily, she has a brain and wants an intelligent man.
Real quick story.
Yeah.
The quickest story of all time. One time, I'm going to use first names. Craig and John. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got into the car with one of my friends, and he's like, "All right, man, let's go." And I was like, "Dude, where are we going?" And so we're gonna go pick up John. I was like, "Oh, I don't know him, but all right, cool." John gets in the car, and Craig's like, "All right, man, we're gonna go fuck these kids up." And I was like, "No, definitely not. I want nothing to do with this. Like, what are we doing here?"
Yeah.
It was one of the scariest moments of my life.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, man,
for sure.
It was like the scene in Superbad where he's like, hold him, Jimmy, or whatever, and he's like, no, I don't want to hold him. That was me. Yeah, luckily, there was
a few more of those too. So I like that we're coming out with some of these, man. I got some good ones too.
Yeah, same. All right,
kids returned with bats. It was not good. Okay,
not ideal. Ahead. Next Level Hope Foundation. When is it? Where is it? How can people support us if they feel so inclined?
So Father's Day was yesterday. Kevin and I traditionally spent Father's Day together. Because he didn't meet his father till he was 27. My father passed away when I was 2. Stepfather left at 14. So it was always a sad day, and we turned it into a great day. Why not podcast and grow the business, right? Eventually, we started the Next Level Hope Foundation. Every Father's Day, we've had an event for 4 years straight. This is our 4th event. 12 days from now, it's Sunday, June 29th, 2025. We have a GoFundMe. The link will be in the show notes. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much. Right now, we are currently almost at goal. Let me check in real time here. We are at $650 raised. We're raising $1,000 total. Kevin and I have both contributed. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to first names only Noah. Do you know? No,
we're gonna have to ask.
NOE. We don't know.
Shout out, appreciate it.
Group. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, Amy, Kev. Thank you. Me and Nicole. Thank you so much. So generous. Stephanie, and then your mom and Mima, both.
Always.
Never miss. $100 each. So thank you so much. Thank you. Every little bit helps. It can be $5. It can be $500, whatever. Like, every little bit helps. Do not feel bad if the amounts are small. Do not feel bad if the amounts are small. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, every little bit counts. We appreciate it. Anything. If you can do anything and you want to do it, we would appreciate it more than you know. And you get a little shout out. It doesn't go unnoticed, and it does not go, I promise, unremembered. All right, cool. As always, we love you. We appreciate you. Grateful for each and every one of you. And at NLU, we do not have fans. We have family. We will talk to you all tomorrow.
Keep it next level. Next Level Nation.